We are live on YouTube. Adam with Hill Vending down here in Tampa Bay, Florida, home of Super Bowl champions. Okay, soon to be hockey champions. But in today's video, I'm going to go through some of the comments that the YouTube channel has been getting. I apologize, been busy, have not had time to come on here and make a video. If you're watching the replay, drop your comments. I see them, guys. I'm going to get to them. Don't you even worry about that, okay? So just drop your comments. I hope everything is coming through audio-wise. Let's go ahead and pull them up right now. We have a lot of different things to talk about. Credit card readers, Dixie Narco machines, Vendo machines, a lot of questions out there. Not a lot of good information for people who want to get into the business. That's why I'm here. Provide some value. So ask your questions. Been doing it for 7 years. We do done millions of dollars in sales through vending machines. Take that for what you want. We've learned some things over the years. Okay, so let's get right into it. Hope everyone is having a great day. Let me see how to pull this up here. And okay, well first we have to address Eric. You know, if you're gonna come in here and you're gonna say stuff like this, Las Vegas is not gonna win the Stanley Cup. The Tampa Bay Lightning are one game away from the cup, so you can take that and sit down, please, because this is a Tampa Bay only crowd here. So we'll see what happens with that. But thank you for watching. Thank you, Mike O'Brien. Loud and clear. Okay, so let's get into some of the comments right here. Let me pull that back up. Somebody got me distracted when you come out when you're coming at the Lightning like that. You don't do that here. No. All right, so as you can see, we have quite a few. Okay, so where we started off was the apartment complex. Got to that last time. If you're interested in seeing other videos, click the link below. Gabriel, y'all make it look so effortless. Good demonstration on how to load up a snack machine. Check out that video if you're interested. Okay, Young Mischief. Aren't the 721, can you guys see that? There it is right here. Aren't the 721, referring to the Vendo 721 and the 540 Max similar? I have 6 540 Max and they work amazing. So if you have your machine set up and you like your machine, what I do on this channel is go over the equipment that we recommend, that we like because of ease of use and experience. The V-Max, the V540 is not a Vendo 721. It's not the same serial. It's not the same model. It doesn't have the drop sensors. But if you have it set up and it's doing well for you, then that's all you need. The Vendo 721, again, for new people to the channel. Again, not a lot of information out there on YouTube especially. You know, I can sit here and show you guys tons and thousands of dollars. But what I've noticed is people need actually some little bit of strategy on what machines and how to get locations. So we'll go into that. We'll go into that on location-wise. How do I get a location? We're going to go into that today. I'm going to provide a bunch of value in this live stream. So make sure my mouse is my mouse was trying to die right there. I said not today. Okay, so no, they are not the same. Ryan Taylor, this is why I love the BevMax 4. BevMax is a glass front. If you like it, a lot of moving parts on glass fronts if you're just starting out and you're new, and you can lease one from Coke or Pepsi, a glass front, that's great. But as far as owning a glass front, there's lots of headaches that come along with glass fronts, a lot of moving parts that are that come with glass fronts. Bottles dropping, trying to vend different size bottles. We just had an instance not too long ago where the bucket door broke. There's a lot of issues going on there. So when you're just starting out, the Vendo 721, it's a stack loader, drop sensor, great machine. A little bit pricey. You get what you pay for. Didn't your mama tell you you get what you pay for? Let's keep it going here, Ryan Taylor. Fernando, I was looking for a Royal 650, but cannot find if it does use cams or shims, or just the 721 doesn't use them. I've tried to get the 721 HVV from Pepsi. I believe the HVV means it has the big buttons. Yeah, huge buttons. But it's kind of difficult to find them used. You know, you'll run into this scenario, guys. It's difficult to find used Vendo 721s because people don't get rid of them because they're such a great machine. And when that clicks, when that really hits home, guys, you'll realize why the Vendo 721 does not come available, because it's on location making money, working. So I'm going to get to the live comments here in just a second. I just want to address this. The Royal machines, you know, it's a personal preference. Royal I stay away from because most of the Royals are front and back loader, so we do not like that. We like the stack loader all in one. We see Adam Zur here. Adam Zur, OMG, you've got to be a millionaire. No, not a millionaire, guys. I'm just out here trying to hustle, trying to sell some snacks and drinks, okay? We're trying to keep our drinks cold and our snacks fresh. So I'm going to try to get to as much before this stream melts down here in Florida. It's hot, so I'm guessing it burns up the internet lines. And last time it paused and locked up on us. So I'm trying to get through these as fast as possible. But let's see what we have in the live comments. If you have a question, drop it down below. I will for sure get to it. Eric Blake, appreciate the humor. He understands it. Mike O'Brien knows to not play with the broadcast like that. All right, Tampa Bay has DeSantis. We win. You know, we don't get political here. We're not going to get political here. We're apolitical. We just want to sell vending machines. But Steve, let's see what we have here. What's up? What type of insurance do you have for your vending machine company, and what does it cost? Okay, good question. So for your vending business, this depends on how big you are, but some accounts require liability insurance. Liability insurance, $1 million, $2 million, to where if someone gets hurt, let's say you have an apartment complex and a kid comes up and they kick through the front of your snack machine and they cut themselves, you are going to they're going to come back on your insurance, okay? Or if they pull the machine down and hurt themselves, you're going to be the one who is going to be responsible for that. So liability insurance is one. Normally, I don't think it's not super expensive, and you need to consult with a business professional. I'm just giving, this is not professional advice. This is just what I would, professional consultation. This is just how I see it. If you're only having a few machines and the location does not require $1 million, $2 million liability coverage, I'm not sure that it's the best to go out there and buy it, because it can be between $300, $500 depending on where you live. It could be more. So you want to make sure that it's kind of required. Now, truck insurance, if you're going to have a box truck, obviously you need commercial. The thing with insurance is if you have an LLC and you're using a vehicle and it's in your personal name, so let's say you have a box truck and it's registered to you personally, but you're using it for business activities, if the insurance is going to be cheaper, but if you get into an accident, and let's say your box truck and you have chips and soda all over the ground, you might not be able to have your insurance covered because you're using it for business purposes. Again, not an insurance agent, but I would look into that. So if you have a box truck and you have an LLC, you need to get commercial insurance to cover that. But that's as far as insurance wise, we do have some insurance for the warehouse as far as inventory, but depending on the size you are, you might not need that. But all in all, your insurance, depending on the size, should be, and the state you live in, it's hard to say, $5,000 a year or so. Florida for the win, 1,000%. Let's see. I have a few 721s, still haven't even put them out, my 501E, and have been rock solid. Yes, what I would recommend is if you like them, stay with them. Tommy Cash in the house with the super chat. Thank you for the super chat, supporting the channel. Thank you, Tommy. Let's see, did you ever get anywhere with Push Beverages, and have you set up a Coke or Pepsi account? So, Push Beverages, I looked into it, have not called them, but Push Beverages did not on their map have a distribution in Florida, but I have not followed up with them. Have exciting news here in just a little bit going to get to, which explains the delay and why Hill Vending has not been coming through on YouTube. Now, if you always want to watch TikTok, we're on there because TikTok is blowing up for Hill Vending. So, yeah, and then we have had Pepsi and Coke accounts. Unfortunately, the price, they cannot beat Sam's Club. So if you're looking for product and you're thinking, hey, he has a warehouse, why doesn't he order through Coke or Pepsi? The reason why is because they're still more expensive. Even delivering it to the warehouse, they're more expensive by, say, 5 cents a can than Sam's Club. So if we're talking 5 cents a can on let's just take Coke for example. So on Coke is 70 times 35. There's 2,450 cans on a pallet of Coke. Okay, times 5 cents is $122. So add that up over what, 15 pallets or so, that's $1,800 a month more. That's $2,000 more to go through Coke or Pepsi. Now you could say, yeah, they deliver it to you, but you just have to weigh that out. We're just a small little vending company here. We don't have all that cash to throw around. Let's get back to the comments here. Let's get back. Thank you though for the super chat and supporting the channel. Let's see. Okay, Adam Zur with, nice little comment. Nice little comment there, being silly. Silly. All right, is this all Dixie Narco machines? Referring to, let me see what he was referring to, the video of why I'll never buy vending machine, why I will never buy a Dixie Narco 501E again. I was wondering about that. I was concerned as to why I will never buy a Dixie Narco 501E. And the reason is right there, this video, never again. Never again. The shims, the rods, the gauge bars, the clips. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and watch that video. Dixie Narco is, depends on the week as far as which is the worst machine. But Dixie Narco today, Dixie Narco 501E is the worst machine in the history of vending machines. Drink machines. You wonder why you can pick them up for $300? Because that's what they're worth. Some people swear by them. Some people love 270. We just had a location that we pulled a 276E. It's basically half the size of a 501E. Can fit in smaller locations. Okay, the 276E. Had someone buy it for $750, I think it was. I have to go back and look. If someone were to offer me that machine and I had to use it on location, well, we upgraded to a Vendo 621. If you're going to give me a 276E, I'll turn around and sell it. Turn around and sell it. But again, personal preference. So let's see here. That's Dixie Narco machines. Dixie Narco machines, depends. Most of them have shims. Don't even, let's see. Can a Coke 79 stack vend? So Matt, if you have a question about a specific machine, it's probably best, go on Google, type in the serial or type in the model, make and model of the machine. And when you do that, it will pull up it should be able to pull up a manual. And on that manual, it'll show you how to set up for certain bottle sizes. So the 16.9 ounce, it should say that, and it should say what you need to set up that machine. Because obviously every machine is different. Okay, Edward here. Adam, what's your favorite glass front drink machine? Again, if I can get away with it, I'm going with two 721s. I'd rather have two 721s, which is 20 selections in a location, than a glass front machine. But if I had to, I would probably, you could pick the Vendo G9 glass front or the Bev Max 4 Dixie Narco. I would probably go with Vendo just because the taste in my mouth from Dixie Narco, it just doesn't sit well with me. And but again, glass fronts are problematic any way you cut it. So let's get back to the live chat here. Everyone taking time out of their day to watch the Hill Vending live stream. Let's see what is up. Okay, have you ever hired a driver for a route? I'm almost to the point of hiring and worried about my non-credit card machines being short since no accountability. Random driver, not family friend. Yes, Hill Vending is a family business. So everyone here, let's see, let me get that powder, get that back on. So if you're at the point where you need to hire a driver, what you would, and you don't trust the person, that's, you'd have to get everything online. And even with that, tracking your cash and credit card sales, there's still a number of ways that, $5 here, $2 here, it's going to be hard to find it, and you're going to spend a lot of time doing that. So you have to kind of trust. We have had an account, though, actually, a potential location that asked to have credit card only with the COVID. So that would be really the only, I talk with guys that have vending businesses way bigger than Hill Vending, and they say that their guys are, they know that they're stealing from them, and it's like, I don't know what to tell you. It's tough. Next question. My customer emailed me complaining the drinks are coming out different than the label reads. We're loading them correctly. How could this be? It's a Vendo 550, please, 551. Please help. If you have, how is a drink coming out different than the label reads? You might have your space to sales. It might be hooked on two columns. There could be some. Now, Vendo 550. Let me see if I can look that up real quick. 551, Vendo 551. Let's see what that looks like. Let me go up here and pull this up here. Let me pull that up here right now. Vendo 551. I don't even know what the 551 is. Is that a 721? That's a Vendo 551 right here. Well, if it's from 1940, we might have a problem. Might have a problem with that. Maybe, let me know what it is again. The right number. Let's see. Took our manufacturer 4 weeks to get us 3 machines. Is this normal? It's our first location. Should we buy in bulk just to have them ready? Interesting question there. 4 weeks to get the machine. I think right now what's going on is just like when you order furniture and everything, there's a backlog of trying to get items out or machines out, so that may be an issue. Who did you order from, though? Let me know who you ordered from. Put in the comments who you ordered from, the manufacturer. Did you order from, must have been a vending.com or something like that to get the machines. Now, if you can afford, should you buy them in bulk? So if you have a warehouse and you're going to stick with 721, is it a bad idea? Is it to have a couple on hand? Not terrible. So here at Hill Vending, we have about 15 machines on hand. So if someone calls tomorrow and they want them in next week, we can have them priced, programmed, and installed within a week, not 3 to 4 weeks. So that might be something to look into. It's just, do you want to pay to have a storage unit $150 a month for machines that may not go on location, and you're spending, depending on where you live, the storage units can add up a couple thousand a year on storage units. So, Tommy Cash, Pepsi still puts out Dixie 501 almost exclusively. Coke is almost always Royals. Yeah, and I think Coke likes those Royal glass fronts. I think that's a Royal glass front. Some people swear by the Dixie Narco. Again, my reasons: shims, gauge bars, drop sensors. You could not come on here and give me one reason of why I would switch to a Dixie Narco 501. Maybe because Pepsi has so many of them, they have to stick with them. I'm not sure. I think it might be a Vendo, a 721. Okay, so if it is, if you're pressing a selection and it's vending out a separate column, yeah, something's going wrong, because the one tab is connected to the one column, unless there's something going on where we don't set that up as far as space to sales where you could tie two columns to one button. I would try and go through each selection, test vend it while you're there, each selection and test vend, and see what is what's going on, because it should be linked up to the right column. Column 1 is on the top. Column 1, column 2, column 3, 4, 5, exactly like that. Maybe you loaded it backwards. Maybe you started and did, when you open the machine, column 1's at the front right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe you loaded 1, 2, 3 the other way, possibly. Maybe that's a part of the problem. Check it out. Let me know. Let's get back to these comments. Just a few more, I believe. Back to them. Thanks everybody for hopping on here. How long should it take? Let me expand this a little bit. How long should it take for the vending machine manufacturer to place our machine? They told us 2 weeks and it's been 3. To place them? And now if you're talking about a vending locator, is that what you're talking about there? Let me know if you're talking about a vending locator. Because vending locators, if you have a good vending locator, I guess the problem with vending locators is normally they cannot deliver on what they say they can. So how Hill Vending, we go out and isolate which accounts we want, and then we'll go in and directly market to them. David Flanagan, long-time subscriber, $68. Was it loaded completely with drinks? Was it loaded with waters? Talking about scrapping out a machine that we got $68 for, and he got $40 for it the other week. This was an old Cavalier machine, I believe. I think it was a Cavalier that we scrapped. And it was, they don't build them like that anymore. Very heavy machine. Not sponsored by them, so we're not going to mention their name. Let's see, live chat. DNS Vending. Yeah, I've never ordered from DNS Vending, but I'm sure they're probably backlogged. Okay. Oh, okay. Maybe we loaded it wrong. Right. You want to start on with the Vendo 721. On the right is column 1. So maybe you loaded it the wrong way. That could be the issue. So start with 1, test that one, and move on. Johnny Mack in the building. What are the best bottled waters for vending as far as consistent dispensing? So here's what we use. Let me get this up here so you can see. This is Zephyr Hills. So you might not have this in your area. The problem is they keep making these thinner, right? See this? So Aquafina is a hard plastic. I think the Sani is a hard plastic. This is 25 cents a bottle. 25 cents a bottle, and you can sell it for $1. If you have to order Aquafina, I think they're, 50 cents a bottle? Don't know, we don't order them. Harder plastic, but these you should be able to vend in your machine when it's full. You just might have to vend them halfway. You might have to play around with it depending on the machine that you have. So, That's what we use here, Zephyr Hills 20-ounce bottles. But as you can see, they keep, yeah, this is 20 ounce. 20-ounce bottle right there. Vend those. That's what we vend. And let's get back to the comments here. Get back to it. What are your thoughts on the CB700? It needs a new evaporator core. Worth it or junk it? CB700. We'll get to that in just a second. What's your take on card readers? Well, I have video on card readers on YouTube, credit card readers, all the fees and expenses. So I would check that out. Check that out. Let me know what you think. And I can go into that. Trying to see if you can even get. Oh, okay. CB set. Okay, so let me pull that up here for you so you can see what I'm talking about. CB700. Okay, this machine. Okay, it had a day. I do not believe you can get parts for them. I'm not sure if it's in working condition. We had this one right here. Let me see if I can pull it up. We had this one right here. And actually the one next to it. It's a front and back loader, meaning you have columns up front, columns in the back. It is a massive machine. It is a behemoth. Okay, not sure you can get parts for them anymore. Maybe DNS Vending has some. Massive, heavy machine. Let me see what the comment was here though. What are your thoughts on it? So we actually just scrap it. Now, if it's an easy repair, if it's already on location, you might, if it's in good condition, you might do that. But for the CB700, we would just sell it or get rid of it, JP, to answer that question. Get back to the live chat here. Everyone hopping on. Beautiful day here in Tampa Bay. Johnny Mac is going to give it a try. 20-ounce bottles, yep, give them a try. Let's see, do you place contact info labels on all your machines? You can. What we like to do is with an account, set up a refund kitty. So up front with a receptionist. So we start them out the first day, first week, here's $10. If someone loses their money, they can come up and instantly get refunded. And they would just keep a little log. They would keep a little log, and they would say, Bob lost $1 on this date. And then when we come in, we can check the log and see if Bob is losing $1 for 10 days in a row. Then we're going to have to talk to the account, whoever's in charge, whoever contact person is, that Bob is probably taking advantage of this refund process that we put in place. Now, most of the time, people are pretty honest. But if you do have a problem, you just need to talk to the account and say, "Hey, listen, this person is taking advantage of the refund process." Now, you can put your name and label on there that says "for service" and then a number to call or text so that you can be ahead of the game. And if there is an issue, they can contact you directly so that you can address it and not wait until you get to the account to find out that there's $1 bill jammed, because that would be bad, right? Let's see here. I think we're bogging down a little bit. So if we go dark, everything's okay. We just got throttled. Okay, we didn't have enough bandwidth to keep it going, guys. Hopefully, all these super chats, we can get more bandwidth. Let's see. We found 12-ounce Aquafina Water at Walmart and Dollar General, 8 for $3. 12-ounce. See, that's a little bit, I think that might be too small. I think you need 20-ounce, depending on the, you could put the column up. You can try it. That's the nice thing about a Vendo 721 is you can move the back spacer up, set the little clip at the bottom, set the depth, and you can try and vend it. If it's a hard bottle, it should vend. It should vend well. There is a trick to help the thin waters not hang up easily. Also remember to change your depth setting. Yeah, so actually this is Mike O'Brien, discovered this. So you load them too deep into the machine like this, right? Obviously they would be full. I'm not sure why are there empty water bottles all over the place here. You gotta stay hydrated in Florida. So you want to put them in the machine like this, too deep, right? You're loading them in the column. And then what Mike discovered, Mike works with us here, is you put them, the next column, you put the other way. So you'd put tops in, tops out. And it seems that the alternating method keeps them from jamming better too, instead of them being this way all the way up. Give it a try. Alternate in the machine, if that makes sense. I'm not sure if that makes sense, but did my best, Mike. Did my best. Go ahead and smash the like button if you're watching. If you're watching from the United States, smash the like button. Here in Florida, they want Zephyr Hills. The real deal, nothing but the best. Natural Florida spring water. That's what they want down here. Down here in the swamp. But the 16.9 Aquafina from Sam's is the soft plastic, too fragile. Yep, you just got to find the right. My vending manufacturer told us not to put flimsy plastic bottles. It'll jam. That's true. These ones, these are all right here for us. So, believe it or not, Dasani makes a 10.1 ounce bottle. You know what I saw the other day too is they now sell canned. Aquafina has a canned water. Would you buy canned water? It has a 12 ounce, like regular 12 ounce can, and they were selling canned water. So these are 20 ounce. So see, the plastic is a little bit harder when that's full. The reason we don't sell 20 ounce, you might be wondering why. 20 ounces because Coke and Pepsi have a corner on the market, and they you can only get them through Coke and Pepsi, and they charge a higher price. And here at Hill Vending, we like low price, great quality. Johnny Mac, great visual. Thanks, guys. What's the average canned soda selling for now? Canned soda, depending on where you are and what you have going on, you need to have it for at least $1. You have to raise your price, guys, because Sam's and all these other Costco, BJ's, wherever you shop, the price is going up. Let me know what you charge in the comments for a can. $1. You need to charge $1. $1 for a can that costs 30 cents. 32, it keeps going up. 32, 35, you need to be ahead. They're at 75. Don't play around with 85. Don't play around with 90. The problem when you play around with 85 is it's going to kick back nickels. You're going to end, your coin mech's going to empty out of nickels. Okay? Going to kick out nickels, and it's going to run out, and it's going to say exact change only. So just go ahead and rip the Band-Aid off. Go right to $1. 16.9 ounce bottles, go ahead and go to $1.25. You can get them for 50 cents. Sell them for $1.25. You have to go up. You have to go up. If you're going to provide great service, Hill Vending provides great service. We believe in our service. It's going to talk, 2020, you got to put $1. These, you can get $1.25. Don't be greedy, $1. You're getting 25 cents. 25 cents for these. You can sell it for $1. 75 cents a turn on that. Think about this. Think about this one change. Okay? Think about this one change. If you go, if you're still at 75 cents and you go to $1 and say everything changes. I know you're worried about losing the account or you don't want to raise it. 25 cents, every pallet you go through, let's just say 2,000 cans on a pallet, $22.50 I believe, 2,200, every pallet, $560 more. Every pallet that you go through that you're already selling goes through $500 more. So that's why you have to get your prices up, because they're going to keep raising the prices, and you want to be ahead of that. Let's see. Costco sells 20-ounce water bottles by the case for $13 in California. I sell them for $1.50. Nice. California in the house. Gatorade bottles are durable. That is correct. People drink LaCroix. Comes in a can. Yeah, you can try that. There's a lot of different flavors with that. But you could try LaCroix. D&K Vending in the house from Vermont. What's going on? Johnny Mac is experiencing the thing that every vendor experiences at a certain point. You have to go up in price. And a trick you can do to go in price is go to the gas station, buy a few different items, a few different cans, and show them the receipt of how much the gas station is charging for a can of Coke. Show them that, and then tell them I'm bringing it here, delivered to you cold. Your staff does not have to leave, and it's still at $1 cheaper. Push Beverage has 20-ounce water too. Nice. So yeah, have to go up a little bit. Whether you're in California, you might have to go from $1 to $1.50 to be ahead of it. But that is the case. So thanks everyone for watching. Didn't get to all the comments, but we will get to them next time. And remember, until next time, keep your drinks cold and your snacks fresh. Talk to you guys later.